This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our supreme and master speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Psyche, Asuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Nina Grimstarter, Lily Black, Bob CC, Mikta Rabentau, Anathos Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Elendriel Maximus, Codrith Novelist, Mira Miri, Celesta Notrell, Lazy Boy, A Wild Sarah, Luke Osborne, Pandalu Stormarrow, Tex, Kai Lin, Arthur Law, Beridan Derard, Cypup, Spencer Christmas, Noy Fafnir, Celine DeLune, Webster Wolf, Severa, Circa Barakeel, AJ Brainswordson, Kazran, Ventos Tia, Ryark Forbear, Pizza Pockets, Leighton the House, Tony, Arcadia Lunashine, and Framboise Sakuro. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/speakersxiv. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Eorzeans. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 382. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston and Mela Vanadar. We're Rololess here on this last day.
Hola.
Last episode of 2023. But
Last day.
we will just last day of the show. Surprise. This is episode 382. It is December 30th, 2023. And today we're primarily going to talk about the JP FanFest that's coming up, which is very exciting. We'll talk about how we'll cover that because it's going to be different than what you're used to. But we'll talk about that. And also, there's a lot that's happened. We've been gone for 2 weeks, so we'll get you up to speed on everything that you've missed in terms of Lodestone updates. And I think it's all Lodestone updates. Also, MogMail, speakersxiv.com/MogMail. Now, I understand you might be hesitant to send in MogMail right now because, you know, Live Letter is next week and you'd probably want to send us MogMail about that. We'll get to that in a second. Stay tuned if you're watching live. We'll be answering questions from the Syndicate in the post-show, and we'll try to burn through some Pokemon as well. If there's time. There will be time. All right, let's talk about channel updates. Real quick, just now, if you're watching live, Remnants of a Realm, the Diadem Disaster, is out right now. What? It's real. It's happening. So go, if you're watching live, go watch that after the show if you haven't already. It's out now. It's about like 25 minutes. So, or if you're watching on demand, it's already out. You can be crazy. You can pause right now and then watch the Diadem Disaster and then unpause and be back and be like, oh shit, I've watched it already. That's kind of crazy.
If this was old YouTube, you could make that. You could make the thumbnail at the bottom a hyperlink to.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like,
those were the days.
Those big red boxes.
Yeah, they were great until people started like scamming people with them.
Yeah. Anyways, go watch that.
But not now, obviously. If you're live, not now.
Not now. If you're live, you can't. You're
not allowed to.
Stay.
Yeah,
stay here.
Stay.
Okay. Also, moving on then to the New Year's celebration that we're doing.
What? You really got the best fireworks picture, didn't you?
Yeah. Where did you get that from?
You know what?
What new is this? The New Year's celebration festival for like Kyrgyzstan or something? Like, what is this?
When I did it with like a full, like, you know, a super over the top firework, the text was almost invisible. So I had to go for something a little toned down.
Disney Turkmenistan.
Yeah. Well,
what
actually,
is this?
I don't think you're too far off. I believe this was in that region. It was in
nice.
maybe not
Oh,
in
nice.
actually not that region actually. It was a region.
A region.
I don't know
Might not be a
geography.
fine one.
Okay.
I
It was
don't
on the
know.
world.
Yeah. How do I know? I don't. Okay. Anyways, New Year's celebration stream. We'll take a look at that real quick. Now we don't have a overlay here, so we're going to go to the website. You can check it out yourself on our website. The address should be speakersdaysofv.com/New Year's 23. I was wondering if I was going to call it 24, but we start 2023, so makes
Starts
sense.
on the 23rd.
Yeah.
2023.
23. It starts
It's
on the
technically
20th.
a New Year's Eve celebration, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
For
yeah,
the
yeah.
most part.
That's true. That's true. What's funny is that it has the stream embedded, and right now there's a commercial break in progress.
thank God.
So
nice.
that's oh no! Oh
God.
This is
No.
I don't like this.
This isn't right.
Pause it.
I don't like
no,
this.
I
Look, we
don't
can look.
like
It's recursive.
It's very. It is
It's
recursive.
That's really. Oh, keep going.
It
You
keeps
can watch this
going.
forever.
We'll keep doing this. This is great.
This is better than anything else.
Stop the rest
The
of the
deeper
show.
we go.
We're just gonna do this, and then I move it. What do you think's gonna happen? Down?
Oh,
Anyways, we're supposed.
Oh, there
Okay,
it goes.
actually, now
And then
we're
in there. There it goes.
Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna
Amazing.
pause it.
Amazing.
So here's our schedule. Here's the games that we're doing. We start at 4 p.m. CET, by the way. That's 3 p.m. GMT.
Mhm.
So we're gonna be there for a while.
And 10 a.m. EST?
I think it was like 10 a.m. Yeah, I should have put that in there
Mhm.
actually.
Something like that.
11 maybe. Visualizing the clock again. I think it is 11.
It's 6 hours different, isn't it?
6 hours from me. So 4.
Yeah, so 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
10
be 10.
a.m.
Yeah, it would be 10, of course. So Final Fantasy 14 is how we start. Of course, we need to get our roulettes in on the last
Yeah.
day of the year.
Yeah.
And then at 6 p.m. I will say that the times are suggestions. I will more
This
than
is just a running order.
set in stone. Yeah. Mario Party Superstars, of course. That's I guess tradition. Party Animals in between. Then Jackbox, so everyone can join in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna do something we've been talking about doing for so long, but never done. We're finally gonna do Tabletop Simulator.
Oh.
Which I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. We had a lot of fun just trying to figure out what to do in it. So I think that was
We
promising.
had a lot of fun just flipping various board game tables.
You just couldn't stop flipping.
I hated them. I hated all the games. And then at 3 a.m. Central European time, we have Borrow Trauma, which is
Barotrauma.
Barrow Trauma, which is very random. But we
It is a bit out there.
it is also a game that we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I just
See if we can make it, in this horrible underwater terror world.
yeah.
Hmm.
So there you go. That's let's just do that one more time, and then I'm done. Yeah,
Okay.
see that? That's
Oh, there it
that's
goes.
real fun. That's
And then in there,
that's
it's gonna
good
go
fun,
again.
isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay. For our audio
Amazing.
listeners, horrendous. I'm sorry. Anyways, that's the New Year's celebration stream. That's tomorrow. So if you are watching on demand or listening on demand, it's too late, but you can catch the VOD on our on Twitch. So twitch.tv/speakersofheidland if you want to watch that. And good part about watching the VOD is that you can just skip the shit you don't want to watch. If you don't
Whoa,
want
whoa, whoa. Oh,
Just
no, you watch the whole. You watch it all.
you can skip, us failing at, Borrow Trauma. Well, that would be the end, wouldn't it? So
That's
that it would just
you can
be like
skip the
it would just
Final
end.
Fantasy roulettes and get straight to the Super Mario
There you go.
Superstars. Where we'll see who will be crowned winner this year.
Or you could just watch the Final Fantasy 14 portion and just not watch anything else. That's also possible.
But just come back
But
to
you
it
can
in
do
chunks.
that. Yeah, that's true. You can watch. Yeah, exactly. What if you're a super freak and you just watch the breaks?
Oh.
You just fast forward to the breaks.
That's a tough one.
I dare you. I dare you. It doesn't matter. What is it? You do you. You do you.
Yeah. You can watch it twice.
Yeah. There is something we also need to point out here, and that is that starting next year, because of everything that's happening in January, the podcast will have to change its live airtime. We will be well. There's FanFest this first week, and then in all following weeks, up until the first week of February, in fact, we'll be live. We'll be
What?
covering. We will be covering Melody Grand Prix, which is the Norwegian selection for Eurovision, and that is also on a Saturday. So all shows up until the first week, and including the first week of February, we will start on a Sunday. Still the same time, but the day is Sunday now. Okay?
Sundays for all of January.
And the first week of February.
And
so
the
first
February
show
the
of February.
3rd.
Yeah. After
Which
that,
is weird.
yeah, it is weird.
Weird to come for the first part of the new season. It's weird to have a whole day shift for like 5 weeks in a row. But that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's how it is.
That's just that's how we.
At
go.
least we're not canceling.
That's true.
It's just
yeah.
you're still
Well,
getting the
imagine
same
that.
amount of episodes.
Yeah. Sorry, but
Cancelling
Melody.
the podcast so we can watch a national qualifier for Eurovision.
Yeah.
That is us, though. That is us.
Yeah. That does mean that Sunday Funday will not exist in January at all. So that's how
We'll have to
that's
see
how that
what we
is.
do.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
you worry.
All right. Speaking of, we are covering Melody Grand Prix 2024. We do have a schedule that I can pop up here. So we have we have the dates and we have the times. So it's following the same sort of setup as last year. We'll cover the semifinals available for Supreme and Master speakers, and then on February 3rd, we'll cover the grand final, and Supreme Master and Senior speakers will be able to attend for that. So that's it. We start at 7:30 p.m. CET, and the shows themselves that we're covering start at 7:50 p.m. CET. That's that. Just so you know, we'll post. We have already opened the MGP channel. It hasn't opened, but it's become visible, and I will post all the information in there as well, so you can watch it there. You can check it there. Also, yes, there will be just like we do with Eurovision. We'll vote on our entries, and we'll do all that. So there will be a voting thing, and it'll be fun. So come check it out. It's like a mini Eurovision.
It's a taster just to get us in the mood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's all we have for channel updates. That's all we have for the show. All right, we'll move on. It's time for recent events. Right, we'll start with a conspiracy. The Encyclopædia Eorzea is now being delivered all throughout the world, and Mela has discovered something, and now I have become aware of it. There is something wrong with the third volume for Europeans,
fishy.
it seems, specifically. So we have Encyclopædia Eorzea 1 and 2 have a very square, hard
First print.
specifically. They're very square and they're very heavy.
They're big books.
Yeah.
They're on very thick paper, very high quality paper, almost like vellum.
Yeah.
And they say in the back, very proudly, printed in the European Union. It's very important.
Yeah. Yes.
Volume 3, is thin, and it's on like 3-ply paper.
Right.
You'd still wipe with it, but it wouldn't be as premium.
I don't. Yeah.
And it doesn't say printed in the European Union. No, what it says, my friend, is manufactured in China.
Yeah. Yeah. There is a very obvious difference in the backs of the spine of the spines of the books, because, like I said, in the European first edition prints have of 1 and 2 have a square back, right?
And there's like a letterbox around. There's like a design down the spine, and then an additional like empty space.
Yes.
On the left and right to fill that square.
Yeah. While the third volume has this more like rounded back with or spine with, and it has the Square Enix logo on the back as well, which I mean that is quite annoying, isn't it? But I have heard that we've heard that the first edition one has like essentially Bible paper now for the reprint.
Well, second prints.
A Bible paper.
That's
very
thin paper. Yeah, that's like it's scripture quality apparently.
Yeah,
I've not got hold of any, second print copies, but NA seems to have possibly. Theirs all seem to be the same thickness, but theirs seem to be the thinner versions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it seems like Europe was in a very beautiful premium position.
Okay.
For Eorzea 1 and 2, where we had. Well, it's a marked increase in quality.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that the European Encyclopedia volumes 1 and 2 are wider than the North American
paper.
ones.
When yours comes, Vicky, if you get the Chinese one, grab a page in one hand of each, and just give it a feel, and it's like cardboard on the 1 and 2.
Oh yeah,
compared
1
to
and 2 is really
it's so
paper.
thick.
Yeah. That's interesting.
But 3 feels good still. I mean, it's not a complaint. It's just weird that they've given. What's the EU?
To me, it's a little bit
right
of
now?
a complaint because it means that when you put them
Well,
on
it
the
doesn't.
bookshelf
Yeah,
now,
that's true.
that one will look different
Yeah.
from the other two.
That's what you get for living in the European Union. Because as someone who ordered the North American first print of all of them, they're all the same to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they clearly had a precedent set by themselves. That EU was printed in EU on very quality,
But even NA will have to struggle or have to suffer with the fact that the first two do not have the Square Enix logo on the spine, but now the third one does, and it does make
Square
it
Enix
look like
has never
the odd
added
one
the
out.
spine.
Yeah,
It's very odd choice.
yeah,
It's been weird.
yeah.
They all seem the binding seems fine, and the pages are fine.
It might have been changes that they had to make because, especially Encyclopedia Volume 1, it falls apart very easily. Like the mine is like detaching from
they're not. Yeah,
the spine.
you have to be very careful with them.
I don't know if that's necessarily something that was solved, because if the version that everyone has of Encyclopædia Eorzea III is the same as the ones for the first and second volumes from North America, my first volume is, I wouldn't say it's falling apart, but it has started to like separate from the spine. So I think it's just an age issue. I don't know if it's necessarily a binding issue. Yeah. Well, it is, but I don't know if it's an exclusively European issue.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
you got to be careful with
so
them.
just be aware of that, I guess. And now, if you didn't notice it before, I'm sorry. We have ruined it for you now. But I mean, eventually you would have noticed because the spine is different on the third one.
Yeah.
Not that is.
I mean, the size is different.
The size is also
well.
different. Yeah.
But if you're in the European Union and you get one that is the same thickness as the first two,
oh God, yeah,
the big ones, let us know, because if there's a good quality version floating around that just wasn't given to everyone,
yeah,
there'll be issues.
I thought everyone got the same book until
I did too,
the mystery was revealed. Yeah, so that's
seems
wild.
No one knew any
areas
different.
get lower quality. No. Not lower quality.
It's not lower
Well,
quality.
yeah,
it's
quality.
just different quality. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's our little conspiracy. It's not even a conspiracy. It's just an observation about the Encyclopædia Eorzea, Volume 3. Okay, moving on. The 10th Anniversary Mosaic artwork has been unveiled. If you submitted a picture to this, what do we call it? Just project. You can go and try to find your picture.
Can't find mine.
I have not found mine yet.
No.
I didn't even send any, and I
was going to say, what are you looking for? I know you didn't enter it.
No, I didn't care.
It's fun to look through them and see,
yeah,
you know, almost everyone going for basically the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many Mount Gulgs.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Mount Gulg. Well, it's because of the color scheme.
Exactly,
yeah. Like to work with like where it looked nice,
and then like a whole bunch of like ultimate tools on nighttime stuff. It's fun. I like it.
This person just had 5 people on dandelions.
That's not bad. I'm impressed though. I think they've done really well with actually matching them up. I assume they just used a program for that, but
yeah,
that's cool. I wish I could find mine though.
Yeah, good luck.
I wish I knew where mine was as well.
A lot of pictures to look.
Some people have found theirs, and congratulations to you because that would have taken a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Okay, so there you go. Interwoven memories. Sorry, the interwoven. Interwoven.
The interwoven.
The interwoven memories.
Don't do a W followed by a V. That's so cruel to foreigners. The interwoven memories of light. Okay, that's that. Moving on. The Endwalker OST is now available on streaming services. So I was gonna write down. Okay, let's see. Just so you know what streaming services mean. Obviously, it means Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, YouTube, Deezer, nuts, Line Music, Awa. I don't know what that is.
Sorry.
iTunes, Amazon Music, Mora, and Mora High Res. Don't you know? And Animello Mix and Dwango.
Wow. You've got even more than me on the same link.
Rikochu. So go now.
If you use any of those unusual ones, let us know.
See you on Rikochu, okay?
See you on Rikochu.
Okay. Well, there you go. You can listen to it on streaming, which is good. That's the nice, whole OST for Endwalker.
The next soundtrack, which will probably be called Growing Light, should release soon, but not on streaming.
Ah, yes.
And that will be for the patch stuff of Endwalker.
Yes.
There's 62 tracks, just so we're clear on that, for the OST.
Let's pick up a nice colour for it, hopefully.
Yeah.
For Growing Light.
Yeah, maybe like a
white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking back at all of the art, I really like the artwork they do for these and the fact that they've kept the same theme for the whole time.
Yes.
But like some of these early colours, like the Stormbird colours and, you know.
Yeah.
Now this is silver. I want, let's get something nice and flashy.
Let's get like bright, like pink.
Fluorescent pink.
Fluorescent pink.
Hot pink would be nice.
Yeah, hot pink. Okay. So there you go. Go listen to that.
I will.
The Bring Arts Alphinaud and Alisaie action figures.
What?
They exist and they are here.
Aww.
They will, however, not be available until March 29th, 2025.
Oh, wait, what?
2025?
2025?
That's right. That's
kidding?
right. No. It
What
is.
the hell?
You'll have to wait a long time before you can.
What industrial revolution techniques are they using?
It looks like 2025 is everyone's like go-to year now to release things. I don't know why.
Like they've already got the fucking model ready.
Yeah, you can clearly see that it's
what's funny
done.
is that Alphinaud is available March 29th, 2025, and Alisaie April 26th, 2025.
Oh,
So
that don't make any sense.
it's It's very nice.
God,
but
they
don't
might not even be
worry.
in the game anymore by then.
Don't worry. Pre-orders started on December 22nd, 2023.
Oh, I'll make sure to check over my £200 a whole year and a half in advance.
Until
£200. It shouldn't be that
and
expensive.
curiously,
It's a bring arts figure.
and
£100
curiously,
each.
you better be ready to do that because the pre-order ends on February 8th, 2024.
Oh, hey.
They are expecting you to invest in this now, damn it.
Now's the time, guys.
So yeah, there you go.
I won't be. Because they're ball joint figurines.
I will pass. I will pass on them.
I don't think I will be paying for these now.
They are very nice, but
they are nice.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Pre-order. Do we have? Sorry, what was the price? Did we say it?
£100 each.
£100. £100 each.
Which is quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think the detail with the Nuliths on Alphinaud in particular is very impressive, so I can understand the pricing.
It's high quality
at least
casting.
for the Alphinaud one.
Yeah.
I like the inventive different ways you can make Alisaie's red mage focus just float with that horrible, very thick see-through plastic.
I mean, how else are you going to do
I know.
that?
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Okay, well, there you go.
Let us know if you get them.
If you want them, it's a long commitment.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
It's a long-term investment.
Worth it. There's a lot of other things you can chuck into that order.
Yeah.
On the Square Enix store, so make sure to grab it.
Just make sure don't do combined shipping. You don't want to, because otherwise, whatever else you buy.
That's true.
Won't be
because you might accidentally have to wait until like 2027 if you get the wrong thing.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Heavensturn. It's happening, and it's happening on the correct time again. We don't have that weird gap where there's nothing.
It's actually on the most perfect day possible.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow for those watching live.
New Year's Eve.
December 31st at 3 p.m. GMT, and will end on the 15th of January at 2:59 p.m. GMT.
Just before reset, I think.
Yeah. The sun shall soon rise on a new year, and the visiting Far Eastern delegation is most eager to share their Heavensturn traditions with the realm once more. To that end, the Ryu Metsuke and what are Ryu Bugyo.
Ryu Bugyo. The Ryu Bugyo is the Bugyo is there every year.
The man. Yeah,
why is it not capitalized? Is this not like a title?
Why would it be capitalized? It's not a proper noun.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. Have arrived in Limsa Lominsa with a charmingly costumed chocobo chick to celebrate their draconic guardian. Yet the Av Castle remains notably quiet, and the delegates may require the aid of a capable adventurer to liven up the festivities.
Oh, I can't wait to... I mean, it seems to be Seiryu themed based on the artwork.
Which is interesting because we know Seiryu is a snake.
Yeah.
It says that.
Yeah.
But, it's all Scalids unite, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but there's a year of the snake.
Yeah, but that's too many. That's too long in the future, probably. So
yeah,
let him out.
Yeah,
but that gives some hope that there will be a non-mochi pounding event like the Byakko one. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
How? Because he's on the Byakko. I don't think was on the I don't remember Byakko being on the artwork for the Year of the Tiger one, but maybe he was. But I don't. Is Seiryu going to be actually appearing? Because otherwise, that's kind of spoilery if you haven't done the Four Lords storyline.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a good point. Byakko was on the 2022 poster.
Yeah, I was
okay, he was. Was it Byakko or was it the fake Byakko that jumped out of the thingy though?
Well, that's the question. It's impossible to. Maybe this. Well,
maybe they'll do the same thing. Yeah. They'll probably do the same thing.
It's a bit different because the Byakko that's on this poster is just the tiger form, so you could just mistake it for a tiger. This is very much like Seiryu in his transformed form.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big dragon in the background. What's he doing?
That's
Vibing.
what Seiryu looked like in. Isn't that what Seiryu looked like in 11? Or if
Is that
not
the
that, I think that's how Seiryu appears in, at least on the map around.
Yeah,
Yashi.
maybe. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Seiryu did not look like that in 11, because he looked like what we would consider a very generic dragon.
Wow.
Like generic fantasy dragon. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The minion is cute.
The minion's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, the minion.
Yunosuke.
Well, we have to talk about this because we were wondering, what are they going to do now? They've used up all the hats. We got the outfit to go with them. What's next? Well, it's minions. It's going to probably...
Honestly, a chocobo with a different themed costume every year, I can live with that.
But what are they going to do for the chocobo in the year of the cock?
Make him have an extra cock on his head. Like a sleeved chocobo.
I don't know about that one. I think, yeah, that's true. But it's very...
I don't like the words that were used in that order.
No. Very bold to pick a baby chocobo, because they surely they know that eventually the year of the cock will come.
Yeah, but that's a problem for the future, isn't it?
Cock will come.
Yes, that is true.
That is they always do.
There's no...
Maybe
no
it would just be just a chocobo. They'll just give us a new chocobo minion, just with nothing on.
But we already have...
Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be a different minion each year.
It'll just be like, oh my god, we actually get a hen. Like we get or maybe a rooster. We get a cock.
Like Enki
Well,
do.
we have but normal colored.
Yeah,
normal Enki
colored.
Do. That would be okay, actually.
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, the minion is the only reward for this event, which is a bit disappointing.
It's disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a nice minion, and we'll see where they go with it. The questline might be good. I hope the fortune telling is back. I want to know what my fortune is for the next year.
Yeah.
But
will I get shit fortune again?
Well, I got a really good fortune, and
yeah, I know you did.
They're going.
There is something. It does say tip the scales in your favor. Is the tagline?
That's true.
That could
maybe
be
it'll be some sort of mini game. Maybe.
Yeah, I can't really imagine what it'll be, but that might. Who knows? We'll know soon.
Unless
we'll know
it's
tomorrow.
just a scaly joke.
Oh, maybe it's a scaly joke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, go catch Heavensturn on New Year's Eve on the 31st of December. All right.
Yeah.
It's time to dip into the mail box and pick up a letter.
What's Auntie brought us this week?
Let's find out. It's time for MogMail. Oh my god, it's Gull. Oh my god. It's from Auntie Iris. How did you know, Mela? From Halicarnassus. Hello, speakers. As we make our way to the west and into the jungles of the New World, I have a few speculations and predictions of what we may have seen in the trailer so far. Many have speculated that our friend Alphinaud will not be changing jobs, as he just changed to the job of Sage, which also had a narrative impact in which his father bestowed his weapons to Alphinaud. I posit instead that the reason we have not been shown Alphinaud in the footage thus far is that he may have had a sudden growth spurt. It would be very funny to see how the twins handle one of them maturing before the other, as they have always had light-hearted sibling rivalry. On the chance this is not the case, I also believe that, much like with Meteor's swords, Alphinaud's outfit may simply be edited in the glimpse we get of him to not give away the new job. What do you suppose is going on with Alphinaud and Kryl, speakers? Could they both be changing to the new job? I'm always hyper-aware of any missing characters in footage and love to speculate on them. Your discussions are always so enjoyable to hear, and I hope you got everything you wished for during Starlight season. Wishing you all a happy Heavensturn, Auntie Iris. Thank you, Auntie.
Good point.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
The growth.
Chad's bringing up a good
Yeah, go on.
point. They're not going to change Alphinaud's job because of the figures they're announcing that will release in 2025.
Yeah. Also, same with Alisaie. Then at this point, she'll be Red Mission
Yes.
of the Year.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think they want to take away a healer from our main bunch of trusts.
No,
That's true, I
but
guess.
Kryl could be job changing. That's one some people
Yeah.
talk
Well,
about.
Kryl is not a trust, so that is much
She may
easier for
become
them
one.
to do.
Yeah.
Now
She may
that'd be
become
nice. I've seen it a lot recently about will there be the twins growing up during Dawntrail? Will there be like a grow up?
There's been well, it's not based on nothing because during the previous storyline, they've talked a lot about it, about growing up.
Yeah.
And
The seeds have
I'm
been
not
planted,
against
Yoshi-P's
so-
even talked about how people have requested adult Alphinaud and Alisaie.
Yeah.
So while that's not necessarily in universe, it is like something that they're aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want them to just overnight suddenly turn into just completely different grown-up NPCs, but I wouldn't mind them
Well,
having some visible maturing, like to, just be a bit taller or more. I don't know how long Ellison take to look like Ellison adults.
By the 20s.
Yeah, so
4 years.
they should be pushing it.
yeah.
And it is weird to keep them as children forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it depends on because the game doesn't really handle passage of time in any way. Like
Exactly.
we don't really get any. We know that it's been 5 years since the calamity, but that doesn't matter because we didn't know the twins
No,
then.
but it's got to have been a while.
Yeah, I mean, I think
like everything that's happened, like all of these calamities and wilderness, kind of happened within the period of like a month.
it has been.
I feel like it's been the 5 years or however long it's been, 10 years on. It feels like it's been a long time.
Well, I don't think that has happened, but I think
I don't think so, yeah.
we might be only like a year in, or maybe two. I don't know. I don't know how far they think we are. Or
Maybe
we are
a
in
year.
the story.
It's
Yeah.
unfortunately a time bubbly thing where
Yeah.
like they say that we're perpetually 5 years from the calamity. I think they've
Yeah,
they've said that at a live letter or something that
yeah.
canonically we will always be 5 years from the calamity.
Which makes the growing up part difficult because how can he grow if time
Yeah.
isn't passing? So
I mean, I don't really care if they stay as they are either. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But it's just if we're supposed to believe time is passing,
mhm.
you'd hope they would grow up at some point. I would quite like Alphinaud
Well,
to just have like a massive beard and
Yeah, because if there's something we can agree on, there is something probably with Alphinaud. That's why we don't see him. Like he's
But I don't know
sneakily in the boat.
But I don't know if that's anything to do with his change in appearance. Chad has brought this up already, and it's something I've thought about. It's possible that just like every one of these scenes has either Kryl in her new job, if she is the one to get it, or the new female Hrothgar NPC.
Mhm.
So
That's
it makes
also
it
true.
difficult for them to include Alphinaud at all.
Yeah, true.
Wow. The new female Hrothgar NPC should be with Kryl for sure, because they met at the docks
Yeah.
at the end of
Yeah.
the patch.
Makes sense.
But Graha is
No,
close
they
to
didn't.
Kryl. Isn't that the whole point? Oh, well, she came along. That was the thing, wasn't it? They
No,
maybe
she
didn't
came with
meet.
Erenville. She came with
She
Erenville.
came with Erenville, yeah.
Yeah,
But
she
she's
came with
in.
Erenville.
But she
I
was
don't think
the correspondence with.
She's in Charlian.
Wait, who sent? No, hold on. Let's clear this up so we don't leave anything. Erenville came with Hrothgar lady. Who sent the letter to Kryl?
Not sure.
I don't
I think it's
think we know.
left.
We
It's
know-
left unknown.
Okay, that was.
Yeah, we
what
know
it was
that it's
sent
from
to.
someone from the New World.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
an
was
old
about
letter to
Gallup, yeah.
Gallup.
Yeah,
But I
it's
don't
to
know who
Gallup.
it was from.
Okay. All right. So Kryl
But
not involved with
presumably-
the Hrothgar lady. Just so we're clear.
Not yet. But Erenville is, and she's gone to Charlian. It would
They're obviously
make
going
sense
to her.
that
Yeah.
Kryl would get involved, and possibly Graha because he's related to the Bardestin Arsenal.
Yeah.
But he's shown, snacking on a taco. So
Yes.
what's Alphinaud doing?
We have
That's
also
so
seen
out
Erenville
there.
in the boat. So
That's true.
yeah.
Mm.
So it's interesting that for
Where
some
does
reason.
the Hrothgar lady disappear to? Because they wouldn't. Why would
Well,
they
you know
sail
what,
without
Mela?
her?
They removed a sword. They can remove a character.
That is true.
There's
That is
also a
true.
possibility that she's just below deck at
Well,
the
that's
point
also
that
true.
we're
I mean, it's the
looking at.
tiniest boat ever.
Is
though,
there
isn't it?
a below deck? I
It
don't
looks
know.
like a raft.
I mean, there's
It kind of does.
it's.
It's like the classic
I mean,
Eorzean
what
boat
is the
design.
implication? What is the implication with this scene anyway? Like, did we? I hope we didn't use this boat to sail to the new world.
Yeah, I don't.
we
I hope
had
that's
proper
like
It
shit.
feels like we did.
I hope like that's the smaller
It does
boat.
feel like it because they're like, look, it's my homeland.
Yeah.
The new, what you call the new world. Oh, it's been a fucking struggle, hasn't it? These last 3 months.
Especially considering all the descriptions of that sea. Like it's horrible to traverse.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the fact that like Merle was like, it was supposed to be difficult, and Merle was like one of the first people to manage the traversal.
yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a
wouldn't-
boat that
yeah.
came out to meet them on the big boat. Let's just say that. That makes more sense.
Yeah, it's like maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd go over with Pirate Man again anyway. Carver Lane or whatever.
Harbour Lane.
Why?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I think they've already confirmed that it's because that we'll be getting there via the fact that Charlian has a
they have
confirmed
a
shipping
established
out
route.
That's
with the
true.
new world.
Yeah.
That's true. We do, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they drop us off on a nearby part and then we get a smaller boat round to Lialal.
Tulialal.
Lialal.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to learn to say that.
Well, I used to know how to say it when it was in FanFest mode, and now it's been months.
Yeah. Okay. So something.
Alphinaud location unknown.
Yeah. Well, we know he's on the boat.
Job still stage.
We know he's on the boat,
Yeah.
but we don't get
But-
to see him any close
doing
ups.
something mysterious.
And he is in like a perfect, like the little we do see of him is in a very like easy to edit spot. So if there is something, they can edit it out in the trailer. Who knows what it is? We'll know in a week. We'll know in a week's time.
Yeah.
So, anything else that we forgot here? No. Thank you, Anti-Iris. Happy Heavensturn. And now we move on to JP FanFest 2024.
Yeah.
Wow. Woo!
What did you want?
I don't know what I wanted. Okay, so it's happening in a week, and we have some information to go through. There's a lot of info that's been dumped since we last spoke, since you last heard from us. So let's go through it. We'll start with the fact that before we do go to the main event, the live performances are being streamed, and you can watch them stream them. You can watch the concerts. Tickets for viewing the Fan Festival 2024 in Tokyo paid stream are now available for purchase. The paid stream will include the piano performance on day 1 and the Primals concert on day 2. Broadcast live in their entirety for you to watch during the Fan Festival, as well as in the archive afterwards for a set period of time. This is on Stream Pass or Fan Stream.
A bit like OnlyFans, but
As far as I can tell, it's the exact same service they used last time they streamed something, because I got an email from that service saying, "Hey, you were interested in this last time. Do you want to buy this one as well?"
Yeah.
yeah, you do.
Tickets for both. What I find really interesting is that I understand because the website is in that currency, but this was posted on the European Lodestone, where usually all prices are converted. For some reason, they refuse to do that here. The prices are in yen.
It's converted at point of sale.
Yeah. I guess it is because on the that is the price. So that's what, 30.
I think it's because it's a very specific number. It'll be like, because it's the fact it's a direct conversion. It's not like we have made the conversion for your region and this is the number.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's about $35, $40 US, I think. Around what the exchange rate is right now. Say they're on sale until Monday, 5th of February, 2024, around 2:59 GMT.
Yeah, around then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that. I think. I mean, I should watch it. but I did this last
I'll
time.
definitely get it.
Where I got the tickets and then forgot, and then I just like
it was Georgie's fault though.
I scrubbed
What?
through.
Yeah.
It was definitely not my fault.
It was Georgie's fault.
Of course it was, yeah.
I watched it, and I asked if you guys wanted to watch it with me, and then neither of you are available. And I watched it with another friend.
He lies.
Yeah, I don't remember. I had already bought the tickets. I just forgot.
We'll see what happens this time.
Yeah, we'll see. So there you go. Watch that. There's 2, right? There is 2.
It's the piano
there's 2.
concert and the Primals concert.
Yeah. Okay, now we move on to JP FanFest itself. I'll say this: it's a very strange schedule, and you'll probably see it. You understand that yourself when we get into it now. So there are 2 days. First of all, for Europeans, it's Sunday night and Monday night. So
Sunday early morning.
Early morning.
Sunday,
I meant early morning.
Sunday morning, early Monday morning.
Yeah.
That's more, yeah. So not great. Day 2 especially. A lot of people are probably not gonna catch day 2 live in Europe.
Nah, people are gonna catch it. Then they're gonna go to work fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh God, imagine.
The streams are already up, like the for YouTube. I'm sure it's also on Nico Nico Live. Nico Nico has a better service than YouTube and Twitch because they have a main stage and a secondary stage cam.
That's pretty good.
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, the secondary stage cam, I think, is the
Mahjong.
It's the Mahjong.
Yeah, I think it's the Mahjong.
Oh, why don't we
stream.
get that for? I guess
because
no one wants to watch that.
No one cares.
Well, one, it's not going to be translated, so it makes sense for it to be on a primarily Japanese website.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
We'll be covering just the Mahjong.
Yeah. Well, it would be fun to check in every now and then.
I don't disagree with that, yeah.
Okay, my headset is 2
Mahjong
seconds away from dying, so talk about Mahjong while I change the battery.
Yeah, so Mahjong is not that good, but it's okay.
Well, I thought we were going to talk about the guests. So we've got My Heroes that are going to be there. We got who are some of the other people? We got Woolhead. We got Yoshi-P Saito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got.
I mean, they're big names, playing Mahjong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is in Japanese with no translation. So,
are the guests the ones actually playing it?
I believe all of them are playing it.
Yeah.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 presenters and 4 guests.
Well, they're not all going to play every single match. They've got.
Oh, they do like a round robin. Well,
they've got 7 hours to kill.
Yeah, but when it comes to really high level mahjong, maybe 7 hours is only enough for one proper round.
They've got 7 hours to kill over 2 days.
Yeah, I cannot. It is one of those things where I'm sad that I can't watch it, but there are 2 reasons. One, it's in Japanese, so I won't understand what they're saying, and 2, I don't understand mahjong, so I will just not understand anything that's going on.
Yeah, but they might do a pon ron suyu.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty epic.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, let's jump into the schedule for day 1. Sunday, 7th of January. The keynote, of course, is first, starting at 1 a.m. GMT until 3 a.m. GMT. So 2 hours of...
most important part, though.
This is the most important part and has
the most awake part, so it's fine.
This will be at a much more pleasant time for the US. It'll be at around 7 p.m. EST.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lucky.
That is, of course, we all know that. That's the main course. And then we have the opening ceremony, which is 30 minutes, a 30-minute thing where everyone gets up on stage and introduces themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a dev panel
Straight into the dev panel.
Yeah, from 4
half an hour
a.m.
break.
Yeah, sorry. The opening ceremony is from 3 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. Then there's a half an hour break until 4 a.m. And that's when Tales from the development side starts, and that lasts until 5:30 a.m. GMT. So that's an hour and a half. A chance for various members of the development team to share their personal stories from behind the scenes. Presenters, oh my god. There's just a lot of names. But it's got, Yoshida, it's got, who do I recognize? Soken, Oda, Foxclon. Yeah.
I like that you were going to call him Morochi.
Yeah.
Because that's how it's referred to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So worth watching that. So we will cover that. However, this is where our broadcast will end on day one, because after that is Crystal Sushin presents trivia show and venue walkthrough from 5:30.
Interesting.
Sure.
Sounds good.
From 5:30 to 7:30 a.m. So already, I mean, it's pretty horrible a time.
Yeah, 2 hours of this.
A trivia show to challenge the minds of attendees and stream viewers alike. Will also be showcasing the various activities available at the venue, which with some people that I don't recognize. But it says in red here that co-streaming is not permitted for this section. So we simply can't cover this. And that's very unfortunate, because after that is the crystalline conflict, and that would be perfect for us to cover, even if it is in Japanese, because we will just talk.
We're good at that.
Yeah, we've done that with the other two. But I cannot.
The main issue with that is that it's at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, and it's after 2 hours of something we can't cover.
Yeah, we would have to do something for 2 hours and then go back, and that's just too messy. So we're just gonna end there on day one. FF11, yeah, that'll get us to one zone. Those 2 hours.
We might go through the Windurst quests.
No, we would maybe get to the NPC for Windurst, the quest NPC.
Oh, are they going to ask us to go botany something this time rather than mine it?
Oh, probably.
Yeah. Okay. And then after that, there's the piano performance, which is at 10:30 a.m. or 11:40 a.m. Sorry, to 11:40 a.m. GMT. Which is
you said that you said that the development panel would be the end of our coverage for the first day. It's actually the end of our coverage for the FanFest.
Yeah, full stop, in fact. It's unfortunately day 2 is just full of co-streaming is not permitted for anything essentially on day 2.
Opening ceremony for half an hour.
Yeah, we can cover the opening ceremony.
And the dilemma and the cosplay show.
Yeah, so what we've decided instead is that we have a stream on Monday. So we will watch the VOD of the Glamour contest, and we will stream that. We will cover that, I guess. So we will have watched the cosplayers from all 3 FanFests. But that's all we can do, unfortunately. That is, I mean, we will obey what they, we're not gonna be bad boys here. We'll do what
we're bad enough already.
Yeah, that's right. There is also a flashback with the cast, but no, that's also co-streaming. Yeah, no, literally everything.
Yeah, that's also co-streaming.
It's all off. Yeah. So again, just so we're clear, we're covering day 1 up until the dev panel. But let's be honest here. Those are the 2 things most people would want to watch. It's the keynote and the following dev panel. That's usually what people want to watch.
Keynote's the only really good thing at this FanFest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going through the second day's schedule, I think Welcome to Naoki's Room could be interesting, depending on what they talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously watch the stream, but I will say for a European, I am talking in terms of what you want to sacrifice the time for. It's late. Okay. So yeah, that's the schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, we should talk about.
Well, yeah, we're gonna go through that now. But you want us to go through that? Okay, yeah, of course, we'll go through the second day. I forgot that we also have to do that. Yes, it is still relevant to everyone else. Opening ceremony, followed by Welcome to Naoki's Room. It's presented by Naoki Yoshida and Foxclaw. It's got Crystal Noda from Magical Lovely.
Oh yeah, I love Magical Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we
Megumi Han and Hirokazu Hamamura.
Oh,
who I don't know who they are.
Big names. Possibly.
Yeah. The Glamour Collection cosplay show. So sorry, that Welcome to Naoki's Room from 1:30 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. And then there's like day one, there's half an hour break. 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. GMT, we have the Glamour Collection cosplay show, a fashion show featuring our cosplaying Warriors of Light on the big stage at Tokyo Dome, presented by Foxclaw with, and here it is, folks, Yoshi-P.
Yoshi-P.
I'm telling you, she's coming to. She's here to snatch.
That's what I want to.
Taking the job.
She's snatching Yoshi-P's
is
wig.
actually in the. Yoshi-P is part of the trivia show and venue walkthrough.
Yeah, she's taking all of the jobs.
See, she's going to be our next producer director. I'm telling you.
Yoshi-P.
Yeah.
Yoshi-P.
Hold on to that wig, Yoshi-P. She's coming to snatch it. All right, and then we have flashback with the cast.
I bet he does wear a wig.
That would have been shocking.
That would be a great show.
I forgot. A Realm Reborn 10th Anniversary Special Edition. Join our Japanese voice actors for a trip down memory lane as they remember some of 14's most memorable scenes. That's from 5:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. GMT. Presented by Naoki Yoshida and Foxclaw with a lot of guests.
Japanese people.
Yeah.
Probably the voice actors for the Japanese client.
Yeah.
On a guess.
Well, yeah, they are.
I think that's a good guess. That's a good guess, Mela.
Pretty good guess, I'd say.
Yeah. And then after that, at 9:30 a.m. till 11 a.m. GMT, the Primals live in concert. So make sure you have tickets.
Hell
for
yeah.
that.
It's got Jason and Amanda as guests. Along with the guests, the Primals, as a guest at the Primals live concert. They're a guest.
Yeah. Jason Charles Miller and Amanda Aiken is there. Let's talk about the keynote because that is the primary meat. That's the primary.
That's the only. There's a lot of vegetables. A lot of potatoes.
Vegetables. Yeah, I am
but
intrigued.
There's only one portion of meat.
I do like the dev panels. I've liked the dev panels. Have been quite solid.
Like
this
meat adjacent product, like stuffing or something. It's not.
Yeah. But the big meat, of course, is the keynote.
Yeah.
What are we expecting from this one? This is the last one.
The last job.
We
Obviously, will know if it's Green Mage or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll open with the trailer. That has to be the first thing they're going to cover.
Yeah.
The full trailer.
When do you... Viper was early on in the European Fan Fest, wasn't it?
Oof.
In the trailer?
No.
Or in the
keynote?
It was the first thing in the keynote.
It was the first thing they discussed.
Yeah,
it was.
Well, okay, based on that, what do you think they're going to talk about first? Because we're probably going to see both in the trailer, female Hrothgar and the new caster job. What do you think they'll talk about first?
That's a good question. Because the natural thing, if following the flow of other years, would be to go directly on the new job because everyone's hyped because they've seen it. But female Hrothgar has been big hype for a very long time.
Yeah.
So
I think they'd cover the race first.
Yeah, I think maybe they'll go for the female Hrothgar to like finally here it is and get everyone like super hyped.
Yeah, and then they're like, way.
Yeah.
And it'll show them in loads of different like armor pieces that don't contain hats or helmets underneath.
Well, no, they'll do that thing like they've done with the female Viera, female Viera, male Hrothgar, male Viera that we got over the last two fan fests, where they just do them just like doing random poses in one region of the game.
Do it sexily.
Yeah, sexy.
Well, yeah, it will be sexily because they are the women one.
Yeah, women are sexy. I'm really interested in one interesting thing will be the gender specific racial gear that they always put in these games. I wonder what theirs will be like.
Yeah.
That's something we'll get to find out.
Yeah, that's
I can't even remember what the male Hrothgar's one was.
Well, they mention in the lore book, they talk about how the male Hrothgar one is like consists of very little covering because they need to be able to like maneuver easily.
Yeah, they just have like
I don't know what that necessarily means for the female Hrothgar.
They barely have anything. They have no top, I think, right? They have like
nice.
Yeah.
They have like a I don't know.
We're talking about the male one right now.
The male one.
We're not talking about what the female one will be like.
They'll be the same.
They're gonna be covered.
Was it that one where it had like one nipple out on the male Hrothgar? I'm trying to look at artwork and stuff.
Oh yeah, you.
they don't have nipples.
It's one.
But
it's one like one whole tit out, and then one's kind of covered, right?
you sure?
Yeah. Okay, let me
have a look at my lore book.
It looks a bit like Kratos' arm.
Oh yeah, I know which one you mean.
Goes together.
There is a tit
one
out.
nipple.
There is a tit out.
But I thought it was both of them.
Oh God, you don't have to scroll very far to see what people are drawing.
Male Hrothgar front. Yeah, that's it. So they're both kind of out. One's
yeah,
like...
I guess I see. I see what you mean.
Oh good lord! Oh my goodness me! All right. Yeah.
Calm down.
Flopping and one was contained.
I did not have to scroll far.
Well, it's not really contained because like it's kind of hard to see, but like it's kind of just like a strap across both of them.
Yeah.
So it's not really covered on the other side.
The one
that's true.
out.
Yeah. One tit's out.
One's definitely out.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we're going for a similar theme.
So one.
You know.
One tit out.
I don't think so.
The other one, though. The other one.
Just flopping out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's exciting. Yeah, I am a little worried about what it's gonna look like the female Hrothgar.
Well, the question is how hairy.
Yeah, I feel like they can't win either way.
They can't win. They can't.
So it'll be interesting to see.
There's a huge portion of people who want more beast-like female options, which is fair because there's not really that option. But then there will always be the people who want basically just another human woman.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be beast-like.
I think it's going to be beast-like. Yeah,
I think there's more than enough female options available in the game for people that are just horny.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And they also said when they revealed Hrothgar that this is like this is what they wanted to make, and they don't want to listen to what we want for this one. This is their project. So I hope that they go all in on their original vision of having them all be like beast type. So that's definitely happening, and then we're gonna see the job, which we are still betting. Are we still confident that it's gonna be Green Mage?
Not confident at all.
Oh, really? I'm quite confident that it's Green Mage. I just don't see what else it's going to be. I don't see why they would have the clover earring. I feel like that's a massive, just like misdirect if it's not Green Mage.
Yeah, it would be.
It's just such an unusual job to have, though.
It's not going to be called Green Mage. I think they might.
Oh, you
give
don't
it a
think
new
so?
name.
Well, if it's not called Green Mage, then that's
that's the only curveball I can imagine happening. Is
I don't think it will be called Green Mage.
It's going to be called Green Mage, and then it's not.
I think they might go, like Geomancer or something.
Yeah, they could.
But I don't know what it will do.
No, I have no idea.
I don't like Green Mage is kind of similar. It's like Red Mage but more supportive. I don't know what role it's going to fill.
No, I can't.
Unless
I mean, it'll be a DPS. I mean,
well, yeah, of course, it'll be a cast
so
DPS, but I don't know
like
what
in literal sense.
Yeah, but there is still there's a spectrum in DPS in terms of support and direct damage.
I mean, we also don't know what their vision for jobs is in this expansion. You know, they always do like a little bit of this could be a big like. He hasn't talked about job balance or anything at all for Dawntrail, really.
No, true.
So
It could be maybe like a turret caster in similar to like machinist.
yeah.
It could be like.
I mean, we're lacking a dot mage now that they essentially fully change what summoner is. Maybe they'll
Dot would be nice.
Appropriate that for green mage.
I'd like a lot of
that's kind of because dots feel kind of supporty because it's not direct damage.
Yeah, they could have a few like mob debuffs, dots, maybe a couple of like support actions as well for the group, and then just like a very simple 1, 2, 3 interlude combo.
Yeah.
Maybe a turret type thing could work. It's similar to like something you chuck out.
Is there? Chat's asked this. What's their weapon going to be?
Well, this is the issue, isn't it? With adding in another mage.
Yeah. Like what?
Because let's look at the one in. It's a staff in like all of the brave, in all of the Evilisian stuff, in all the tactic stuff. They're just a little girl wearing green with a staff.
Yeah, it is a staff.
Oh, it could be a scepter. It could be going back to the old black mage, one-handed.
Oh, single-handed scepter.
Yeah,
that's true. Oh my god, what if they carry a shield?
No, that's thaumaturge again. I'm not going down that again.
A scepter and they only get those horrible maple shields, those ugly little squares.
The Targes.
If that happens again, Lakil, they're going to be combined on one thing. It's just going to look like the same.
Yes. Yeah.
It'll be one item, which would be very disappointing. But here's what could be good. In 2 expansions' time, they could if they're separate now, they could recombine them like Black Mage and just do the same thing again.
Yeah.
I've got no idea. This is why I'm not hoping, but wouldn't mind if they did a real spin on this and it wasn't green mage, just because I can't picture how this will play.
Well, I
Viper already is like ninja again.
Well, I think
it is
but less stealthy.
Scouting job.
Yeah, it is. It makes sense. It's in the same category as ninja, but the the green mage, I think they're gonna have the spells of a green mage, but everything else is just up to them. Like they can just change the name, they can change, the weapon, they can do whatever they want. But it'll just be green mage in spells, and spell types.
What's green mage in spells?
Support. So I think it'll be like, it'll
green
be bard,
magic
but
is things
magic.
like protect and shell.
Yeah, but there's also like all the what are they called? Like the null stuff, right?
Oh yeah, like null
element.
Yeah.
Null fire as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have them, or bar. In some of them it's bar.
And then they'll, of course, in 14 they'll make them work within the 14 world, obviously, because it's impossible. It's impossible for them to import green mage as it is into the game.
Well, exactly. Yeah. It's I'm happy to see a new caster either way.
And it's also, I mean, every game treats every job differently. Like every game, deals with them differently. So
that's true.
Who do we think? So if they're going to show green mage, so we think it's Kryl.
Yeah.
Yeah. She also, she did get the earring or whatever it was as well.
The letter.
So, yeah.
She got the earring. She's also basically done, no offense to her, but she's not really had any role really in a lot of the story until recently.
This is her moment.
And she's been shafted in most expansions.
Yeah.
So she deserves a job change and she deserves some limelight.
Do you think we're going to get Yeah, go on. Go on first.
I was just going to say, I feel like you're underserving the things that she's been relevant to. Like, she's the reason Xenos got a fake echo. She's our main conduit to Vanar post Minfilia disappearing.
Yeah, but she hasn't
had. It's always been
her big moment. She hasn't
had a big moment. I'll agree with that.
Didn't they forget to put her in the poster for Shadowbringers as well?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
which just
But she deserves to be. Yeah,
fucked.
she's just like she's very important, but she's always underrepresented in a lot of.
I
what
agree with
happens.
that.
Yeah. Do you think we're
And
gonna get a
yeah.
moment where she's wearing her usual garb, and then she like rips it off, and then she's wearing the green mage outfit, and that's like her big glow up moment in the trailer?
That could be cool.
I think she's going to have a if she's a green mage, I think she's going to have a personalized one. I think there's too much like relevance to the coat because that's specifically tied to Galuf, and where she's investigating this because of Galuf. It was
That's
given
true.
to her by her grandfather.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very iconic.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So okay, that's two things that we've covered there. What have we? What is remaining to see from? We haven't seen
The other settlement.
The others.
Yeah,
Oh
the
yeah, right.
second town.
Yeah, that's true.
The
The small settlement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
the Yulmore of the world.
Yeah. Possibly. The trailer might also possibly show us at least some semblance of a villain, if there is one in the story.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the mammal jaw that he's fighting in the trailer isn't.
Oh yeah,
The
I don't think
actual
Judge is a
villain.
good lad.
Yeah. So okay, so the trailer, fine. What is left? Like, we haven't seen the raid. He hasn't teased the
We've not
raid.
seen the
at all.
eight man.
We
eight
haven't
man.
seen anything about the 8-man. No.
We'll definitely get something on that.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see?
Also, didn't he?
Yeah, go on.
Didn't he say we're getting a? Did he talk about a limited job this expansion?
He did.
He did.
He confirmed
When
it.
did he say that was being revealed?
He didn't say.
He didn't say when it would be revealed.
Oh, okay. Will that be in this time, or will that be in the future?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think that might happen. They did that.
They've
They
not
did
got
that
a
with
huge amount to
Remake.
show.
Well,
No, they are going to do something that I think they're going to do something that they did the last the what's it called, the Endwalker fan fest. They're going to go through every main character and explain their role in the story. They did this last time.
That's
when they
fine.
revealed
And that,
that-
yeah.
when they
that's
called
actually
Vanara's
probably quite
Lady in
useful
White.
for this one because we
I
have
actually
no
think-
real concept of the story.
Yeah, I think this might be an opportunity for them to like clear up the sides as to what where each scion is going to be in this conflict.
Yeah, the pro take over and get all the oil versus the con sides.
Yeah.
Well, I don't necessarily know if that's what the scions are. I just think
You
this is
shoulders on pro.
I think this is a succession war, and I think people are taking different sides in that. I don't necessarily know if anyone is going to be
You should always
in relation to the oil.
an oil baron.
Now that's an expansion. Okay,
Yeah,
so
But yeah, limited job.
limited job, Beastmaster, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other options at this point?
No, I refuse. It has to. Well, no, actually, there is Puppet Master.
Puppet Master is the other main one.
Yeah.
What is the difference in their playstyles in your head?
Mammoths versus monsters. I'm assuming
Yes.
for mammoths, but I mean, monsters you would have to capture. Mammoths you would probably have to make, right? You would have to find the parts for it, maybe through monster drops. I
think I prefer Beastmaster then.
Oh, I definitely prefer Beastmaster.
Yeah, I like.
Because if they're going to play similarly anyway, might as well
Yeah.
go out and hunt monsters, and then everyone can have different. Don't make it. I don't want them to make it like blue, in like a similar way to Blue Mage, where you kind of forced through this. So everyone, like, I don't want everyone to have to like quest 1 go and tame this wolf, quest 2 go and tame this bear. If we can have, if players can have different things tamed and use them, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a good variety of what you can tame and have as fighting for you, that'd be nice.
I think it depends. They could tie it to the amount you have tamed for the quests, but I think they might sort of railroad you into having to get certain things. They can do it not even like directly by saying you need to have this particular monster tamed. They could just do it like a quest requires you to have a skill that just only one monster has.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It's hard to imagine how Beastmaster would play in 14.
Yeah.
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 Which almost makes me think that they won't do it because they might not do it justice.
Well, Puppet Master is also viable because is also like a thing that is the reason why it's between like Puppet Master and Beast Master is because Puppet Master is a big deal in sort of like a meme deal in 11. Like that is a big thing. Like there's a meme with Koji Fox saying Puppet Master during like a 11 fan fest. I don't remember what they're called. There's a lot of hype for Puppet Master as well, which I can see. Can you imagine them making like a whole new like system, like they did for Blue Mage, you know? But it's like you have to find materials. Maybe you need to like collect some sort of like essence to like make give the puppets life or whatever, and then there's like tiers of puppet.
It's more believable they would add Puppet Master with how this game works because that would be a more railroaded job quest.
Mm-hmm.
It would be, we've discovered this tome on how to craft mammoths or whatever, like special fighting mammoths.
Yeah.
Let's try the first one. Then you have to craft it. So that would be a way of them making the skills go in. You know, it would be easier to implement that than Beastmaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it wouldn't. I don't necessarily know if it would be easier. I think they could easily implement Beastmaster. I just don't know if it will be the way that you want it to be implemented.
No.
Yeah, that is the issue with Beastmaster compared, I think. A lot of people have it in their minds that it's like the hunter job where you can go and just tame anything and, you know, have them fight by your side and just go and explore the world with your little doggy or whatever you want.
Yeah,
but I don't think it will be like that.
That's not going to be the case, I think. Also, we have to remember this. It's interesting because they've already said they hate making pet jobs, and yet the limited jobs that are both candidates in the community are pet jobs. So it's.
But there are ways around that. Both of them are very viable Pokemon-style alternatives.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
which would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe they can even add in that as like a PvP thing, it's like Verminion, but good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The thing I'm most afraid of, which I think is a distinct possibility that I think you would hate, Mela, is that it's functionally very similar to Blue Mage, and each time you use a spell, the animal briefly appears, like jumps into the arena, uses its attack, and then jumps away.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds very 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I think I can see it happening.
Yeah. Also,
or there would be like 5 skills, and it'd be like aspect of the wolf, and then all your abilities are wolf based, and then like for a brief period the wolf zone attacks. Then you have to switch to a new stance to change to a different animal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
So it's like the summoners Legos.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way, it's interesting because both of those jobs are iconic 11 jobs as well.
That's true.
And considering we're getting the 11 raid and the fact that the expansion is kind of 11 heavy in terms of references, it just fits that it'll be one of them. Yeah, we're all going to hate it, of course, because it's not going to be the way we want it. Either way, it's one of those. It's like with female Rothguard; they can't really win.
That's true. I think they won with Blue Mage, at least initially.
Oh no, they did not. Do not remember.
No, they did not win with Blue Mage.
Community hates it, but for me,
okay.
I like how Blue
they won.
Mage.
They won the Mailer Bowl.
They won me.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Blue Mage plays how you would want it to play. I think.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Most people want it in real content.
They wanted it to be
I
like
think
real
Blue Mage is.
Yeah.
I think Blue Mage is fine as it is. I do kind of wish that the Mask Carnival was not as high. Like, Mask Carnival is like kind of mid-core content in terms of where it can get to.
Yeah.
Which I think is a bit difficult for some people to expect some people to do, considering it's like solo content.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can work on with other people on doing.
It's
True.
all over the place because Mass Carnival has some where you can just do the self-destruct combo and win, and then it has some where you have to actually fully understand every part of the fight and try multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Then it has you going into like limps and like Lenosha and just randomly killing mobs to gain 1,000 levels in 5 seconds. But then you have to go and do like savage content to like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
The image doesn't really know where it wants to be exactly, but
No.
I think the way you gain skills and how the job plays, I think that they did that well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just think it needs to be loved more.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't seem to have a scale as to what midcore is. Because I feel like the best example we have of midcore content is like the Dalriada and Castrum Lacus Latore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Delubrum Regine. But like we didn't really get anything of comparable level to that this expansion.
Yeah.
I thought that's what variant dungeons would be, but they're lower level than that.
Yeah.
It's all They haven't quite nailed that middle difficulty.
No. Okay, let's get us back to the keynote,
on
'cause I feel like
track.
we've derailed a lot. So, okay. What do you think? So we have no clue what the 8-man is about. The 8-man can be completely unrelated to Dawntrail. You know, they can just do whatever. I mean, they did that with
the 24-man's completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Well, we don't necessarily know that.
We don't know.
Well, no, we don't. But
they've presented something like that before. They did that with the Evilis raids.
That's
now
true.
that's very relevant to our world.
Yeah.
But let's imagine that it's an homage style raid to 11. Do you want if that's true? I think the 8-man needs to be more ingrained. I don't like if both of them are.
Yeah, I would prefer it.
But one of them has to at least be.
But it doesn't have to be Dawntrail specifically. They can use it to like dig into something else. You know, something that we can't cover in Dawntrail.
Gelmora.
I was thinking Gelmora, but I don't see that.
I don't think they'd tie an 8-man raid to Gelmora.
No. And
I think Gelmora is much more on the level of like 24-man raid possibility in the same style as the Mark series in Heavenswood.
Yeah, that's true.
Or, as Chad is saying, a variant dungeon.
It should be a variant dungeon.
It should.
Maybe the next one. 8-man raid.
I don't know how, like, if there's any, like...
I don't know what I want.
No.
Because I don't know the story. I don't literally know nothing about the story.
In the last one, we dove into La Habrea and his, like, whole life. What was the one before that? That was... oh my god. I have to think back
Eden.
Now. Eden.
Yeah, Eden.
Right.
Well, we dove into...
So that one was actually
the most
very
boring
much...
characters in the game, in the most awful location in the game.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. Up until Endwalker, they were all tied to like notably like iconic summons from Final Fantasy history.
Yeah.
We had Bahamut, Alexander, Omega, which isn't a summon, but like is a recurring like super boss.
Yeah.
And then Eden.
Yeah.
So I think you can look to previous massive like iconic summons as possible inspiration for where we're going to go.
What happened with the diamond weapon in 14?
We destroyed it.
Yeah.
It was part of the Sorrows of Werlet storyline.
That was maybe a mistake, wasn't it? Because that was a super boss.
Yeah, but we did get trials with the weapons.
Yeah. But the trial... Well, that's true. Ruby weapon was a super boss too, actually.
Yeah. We had Sapphire and Ruby.
Well, Sapphire, Emerald, and normal bosses.
Yeah.
You have to fight them in 7.
Yeah.
But Ruby was optional as the super boss, and Diamond in 8 was the optional.
I just don't see how we would suddenly be back on that story.
No, I know. It's just I'm trying to think of who was Mega in the old ones. Sin? Yeah, Sin's a good option.
Sin's possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, Sephiroth, I don't necessarily want it to be Sephiroth, but I could see them doing something similar to that if Ceruleum is in any way comparable to Marco.
That's
that big like reactor place that they showed where it's like
Genova, Genova would be a good
Genova
idea.
would tie in.
We've mentioned Genova before.
Yeah. Well,
I'm okay with that.
I think Sin is a very good shout because there are 10 references in Dawntrail. We've seen some the tribal people are
little ones
are 10 from 10. So, okay. Could be
possibly cameo NPC Waka.
I don't know.
I can tell you right now, Mela, they will not pick Waka.
No.
If anyone, they're gonna pick Lulu.
Oh yeah.
Or
Lulu
Yuna.
for the outfit.
Yeah, Lulu
and
or
then
Yuna.
You've already got Yuna's outfit.
But
she's probably she would pop in probably.
Yeah.
Well, come on, man, Waka. He can be like.
Well, actually, if they're gonna pick any of the guys, it'll be Auron.
Oh yeah.
Auron's cool. Of course. Yeah. I will say though that the Sin. I don't know how they're gonna do Sin because Sin is like. He's
a droplet of water.
Like he yeah. Well, Sin is many things, but
yeah, but like Bahamut in our universe is actually supposed to be planet-sized, and yet we fought a very tiny version of it.
True.
I can see
we're gonna
shrinking.
Fight Sin Prime.
We'll fight Sin Prime.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Sin's actually a really, really promising shout for this one.
Yeah. We'll see.
It could be in multiple forms of it, and maybe you see the big wave
first. Just Jekt.
Jekt, yeah.
It's just him.
For 4 bosses.
Yeah. Just
he'll be like
Jekt.
Jekt again.
It'll be Jekt as the final boss of one tier, and then Sin will be the final boss of the last tier, and then the middle tier will be I don't know.
Yeah.
Kimahri.
There it is. Kimahri. There it is.
He doesn't have to be a good guy.
Ooh, that's actually another one. Kimahri is actually another possibility for like an NPC that they would just rip out of 10 and put into our game because of the fact that like this is the Hrothgar expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he could almost pass as a Hrothgar in our world. Almost. I mean, he looks so much cooler as a beast.
Pretty sure you can make pretty. I mean, you can
get close.
You can get close to Kimahri, I think. Yeah.
But our guys are like.
I mean, the first Hrothgar are literally called Ronso, which is his race.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay. Anything else you think is going to pull out of the hat? Do you think we'll see anything from the 11 raid?
Oh.
Why not? I meant the concept art.
Concept art, but I don't think we'll see anything physical.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's
They're normally a live letter.
I'll be happy with anything. I just need to know.
I could see them showing us one NPC that will be relevant.
Yeah.
Maybe
they'll show a concept art of one of those crags you love so much.
Just a crag. Yeah. That. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, lifestyle content.
Yeah, we do need to know what this expansion's version, because they've told us it's happening. They've told us it will be akin to Iron Sanctuary, but different. I think now's the time to let us know what it will be.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it just has to be different enough to make you want to do it. It can't. Iron Sanctuary is fun one time.
I think.
I'm sure, but you can't do it every expansion.
Well, he talked about this like new content that was more community based or like which I hope is good. Also, I mean, we're talking about like the Island Sanctuary successor, but I hope the theme is something else. I mean, it can't just be the same
I
again.
think the theme will be very different.
So,
it could also. I mean, they also consider the Ishgard restoration to be lifestyle content.
Yeah.
I could see it being the possibility we've discussed of it being like a Garlemald reconstruction type thing.
I'm so down for that.
If that could be this expansion, maybe they could be saving it for a later one, but I could definitely see it coming up soon.
Ishgard restoration was one of the best things they've done in terms of
That's
making
fun.
your community or your server feel like a community.
Yeah.
So I'm up for that again.
Yeah.
Didn't he also talk about them doing something new with a new PvP thing? Or has this just been something he said every expansion and never done at this point?
A new
There's
PvP.
meant to be like a siege thing, isn't there? Like a siege PvP.
I feel like you say this a lot, but I
Yeah.
have you
Like,
said this before?
I was going to say, this
Like,
sounds familiar to me, but like, is it because you've incepted my mind with it?
yeah, I'm starting to think that too, because I think you've brought this up many times before, but I don't think I've heard that in
People in chat are mentioning a new Frontlines mode was mentioned.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm sure he always mentions things about doing something new with PvP, but it never happens.
Well, no, he does new things with PvP. I mean, they've changed PvP quite dramatically. Crystalline Conflict is what you're thinking about, Mela, because that's when he said that last. He's like, we're going to do a big thing is coming to PvP, and then we got Crystalline Conflict.
Yeah, CC is big and new, but it's not what he said before, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm sure we're going to get at least 2 new CC maps this expansion.
Yeah, probably.
I would be very disappointing if there was only one. But like, yeah. I don't know what I was going to say.
Okay. I think the graphical update, I think they've shown everything. I don't think we're going to see any more of that. Unless, no. I feel like, I don't, there's nothing else that I'm like curious about for the graphical update now. I'm just ready to get it now.
I just want to see, the zones and stuff.
Well, everything we see from the zones
a walkthrough
is gonna be. Oh, you mean the old ones? Yeah.
I just want to see him wandering around.
You know what? That's actually a good idea. Maybe they will do that, like a quick show before and after, because we know that they're making actual changes to the old maps.
Yeah. We've never seen Chirp's correct. We've never seen like a video of these zones. It's always static images.
Yeah, true.
We need a fly through.
Yeah.
Or more, even better, a walkthrough where
it's
in character and he just wanders around. And old zones too, and just show us. I want to see how noticeable it all is when you're actually in the game.
Yeah, I want to see the before and after too, just so we can appreciate how changed it is as well. I like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think we're going to get
quite quickly, I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah. So they've shown us. How many zones have we seen so far? 3 or 4?
I'd just like to say 3 in terms of proper screenshots and stuff, and maybe 4th in terms of.
Oh yeah, we've seen 4, including the concept art of the deserty one.
Yeah,
I think he's going to reveal one more. I think I think he's going to show us stuff of one more, even if it's as little as we get, similar to with Elpis.
Yeah,
and then one will be left for the secrets.
Yeah.
Like Ultima Thule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless there's even more. Every time we pray for that extra zone.
I don't see that happening, Mailer. I don't see it ever happening, especially now that we have the Shared Fates menu, which is designed for 6 zones.
That's true.
Now, they could change it, but
I mean,
honestly, not surprised me yet.
That menu needs an update. That takes too damn long.
It's fucking slow as fuck.
Why does it take so long to pull from the server?
I don't know. That's the only one that's like that as well. It's just
so bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Chad's correct. The final zone is probably the Cities of Gold.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
and that's why they've updated the gold shader.
Yeah, that's why. Oh yeah, maybe they had that in mind. It'd be like, in the City of Gold.
It looks like shit.
Everyone's like, that's gonna look like shit in our engine. They're like,
why does it look like someone smeared fucking feces over all of these ancient treasures?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. They've only shown us one beast tribe. Tribe is so far as well, right?
They've shown us 2. No, they've shown us the Moblins and they showed us the little ones.
The Moblins,
which I can't remember the name.
Oh yeah, Moblins.
Okay, so
there's only one more really, and
yeah,
there'll only be one more. The Pelipella and the Moblins. I want them to bring one of the horrible things that we saw in 11.
Yeah, the tortoise, the devs or whatever, the dev people.
The ones that lived in the stupid mines.
Yeah,
in the
the
Elements
Oh.
expansion.
The
Quay doves
yeah,
or whatever
them,
they're called.
yeah.
doves.
They were great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, we'll see. Well, he might.
Especially because I mean, for what? Now that Mailer and I are 11 experts, like the mines were their sacred homeland. So, like, if the cerulean mining is a important storyline, it wouldn't be surprising if their homeland is being invaded.
Right.
That's true. And do you know what I hope, Yogi? I hope that the people of Tulial or whatever it's called treat them a lot better than the people of Bastok did. Because
people at Bastok are pieces of shit.
They are pieces of shit, but thank God we understand the lore of 11 quite so well that we're able to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Can't wait to do more 11.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about a beast or just a tribe of crawlers?
What?
Tribe of crawlers.
The fuck?
They live in this horrible like gossamer house. They're just crawling all over the walls.
That would be.
I don't see it as a tribe, but I can definitely see them as being the mount of a tribe.
Oh yeah.
The spider people of the West.
The spider people of the West. Are you just
Who are the spider people of the West?
Well, they're the whole new race we've not met yet. The spider people.
What the hell?
Who are they?
They're like
Where did this
Dryad.
Well, yeah. What was the Wizard of Oz enemy?
Not
Spider
Dryads.
people of the West.
Driders. They're like Driders from D&D.
Yeah, I was thinking of the spider people from fucking Baldur's Gate 3, but like, where did this come from? Why are you bringing them up?
Because they need to have a crawler mount, and they spin webs. There's
I don't think
the Moglins
think
are already
Moblins.
Moblins. They're already like 11 coded, so I think
they are.
They might just be.
The Moblins have crawler like hives, and they like milk them. For
Maybe,
web.
yeah. I don't remember.
And we have to rescue one.
Yeah.
Do you think
they
also
spider
all have an
people
evil
would
version?
mount a crawler?
That's a good point. Well, maybe they just give it us as a trophy. Do you think we'll have evil versions of them all?
Yes.
We haven't always had that.
Not always.
I think the Moblins would make sense because remember in 11, there's like Moblin Mugger, and like they kill.
We saw a lot of them, didn't we? When we were in.
I could see the little ones that I can never remember the name of not having an evil version.
Palu.
Oh yeah,
the Palu.
Yeah.
Maybe the evil version of them are the giants, though. Remember, there's the giants and in that one as well.
Possibly. I mean,
and it's like a big versus small.
Loporrits, there are no aggressive Loporrits outside of like MSQ.
That's true.
Where they're just trying to stop you.
Yeah,
like,
there are a few tribes that they do now which don't rely on that trope.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else, Lakil, that you would want to see from 11 that you could see them bringing over in this expansion?
Orcs.
Oh, orcs. Yeah, I agree with that. Big green-faced orcs.
Yeah.
I'd love if they brought up the combat system.
Yeah, I mean, having orcs could also work as a tribe. I mean, the idea of having like friendly orcs is.
I'd love the orcs in just as a
Yeah.
Maybe we can
imagine if they looked like 16 orcs though.
Oh no,
that would be pretty scary. Yeah. No, it has to have the big.
I like
round,
the like bulbous heads that they have. Yeah.
But maybe we can get lucky and get orc housing people. They've not done that for a while.
Orc housing people? What does that mean?
You know, they're the Namazu and like ADSs and stuff.
You know how you can have like vendors that look like tribe?
Right.
Because they've not done that for a while.
That's true.
I liked that.
No, they haven't. I don't know why they didn't make it available for Omicrons and Loporrits. I feel like they would make sense.
They literally abandoned it after Stormblood or whatever it was.
Well, you also can't get them in Hrothgar or Vigera either.
Oh, they just... Why are they so slow? Come on, Square Enix.
I mean, it's like how Squadrons didn't have anything after Aura either.
Well, that's true. God.
Yeah.
Well, they've abandoned Squadrons anyway.
there's I mean, again, 14 already has a lot of 11 stuff that has been like just made into 14 things. Like there's very little left. The orcs is obviously the thing that stands out the most for me right now.
Well, and the Quaidovs surprised me, and apparently there's also a tribe in Windhurst that we don't have in our game either.
Oh well, we're looking forward to getting to see them next December.
In a year's time, if it happens. It
will.
Might be a free logging campaign sooner than that anyway.
That's fine. That will come and go.
Make it a bi-yearly thing.
Oh,
absolutely not. The 11 raid is going to fulfill a lot of my wishes. I think it would be a shame if the Shadow Lord does not appear.
The Shadow Lord's in the first though.
No, that's the.
Oh no, yeah, we've been through this, haven't we?
What
was
he's called again? Something similar. It's like the Shadow.
Not Shadow.
No, the Dark
Keeper. That's it.
Shadow Keeper. Shadow Keeper. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe Shadow Lord could be part of it. Maybe
Shantoto, bring her back. Just if only for a cameo in the dungeon. You can't have an 11
It's just part of my job quest line.
Shatoto is.
No, that's Shatoto.
Yeah.
Shantoto
is someone else.
Yeah, but
well, he is. They are inspired by Shantoto, but is not Shantoto herself.
Come on.
No, I understand what you mean, but Shantoto
They're not the same person. They're canonically different.
Normally, I would say yes, Mela, but Shantoto has been in our world.
Well, that is the difference.
Yeah. But
I don't know why they changed the name though.
No, it's weird. It's like they didn't want to fully commit.
To match the naming scheme of our game.
Yes, that's obviously. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. I think that's a lot actually. If all of that is getting shown off during the keynote, that I'd be very satisfied. And then there's all the stuff that we don't know that he might pull out of nowhere. You know, the surprises along the way.
The good part of this being the last one is that he has to tell us everything left. So
yeah,
we know that we're going to get.
There will be a live letter. There will be live letters.
Oh, there'll be another live letter at some point.
He has to tell us the major.
Yeah. Will we get a release date?
I think we'll get a ballpark.
Ooh,
I think we'll get like the month it's going to be in. I
feel like we normally do get the release date at the final. At the final fan fest,
because they have told us summer already, right? It's at summer, so
yes,
they've got to have an idea by now. I reckon they will. Let's just go for it. They will.
They will probably do it. I think so too.
And it'll be like August.
That's late.
Yeah. It'll be like
August 13th. That late. Well, maybe in. I'm going August 13th.
So, Endwalker came out late because of COVID. So,
yes,
we got that in.
Yeah, Endwalker was like December, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was originally scheduled for like September.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there was the collector's edition, weren't they? Good shout.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's
get ready to pre-order those if you want them, because they'll probably sell out during the during the keynote.
Oh lord. Yeah, you're right.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all the speculation we can do at this point. Do you think?
Well, now I'm very excited.
Do you think the limited job reveal will be done by the president of Square Enix?
What, the little guitar man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he has the confidence to dress up like that.
No, I don't think so either.
I hope he comes out.
I would be very surprised.
Suit, clutching his little guitar that he loves so much, like a little baby, his anxiety doll, and the new job.
As
guitarist.
A fellow warrior of light, as he always likes to say, as a fellow warrior of light,
fellow Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Gary. Anything?
Chat's bringing up the job action trailer. I don't think that will be now. That's normally saved for the
media tour.
Oh, media tour! Oh my god, I completely wiped that from memory. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we might be invited this time of year because we're kind of a big deal now.
Absolutely.
So make sure you keep an eye on your inbox for once.
I will keep out. I will keep out of my inbox. I'll keep out.
out.
They do need to give us a date for a 16 crossover and the supposed return of Yokai Watch.
True.
Oh yeah, and then maybe even show off what the new Yokai Watch weapons will be.
Yeah.
That I'm looking forward to grinding for. Oh yeah, and minions.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever beat Manji anyway, so it's fine. But whatever.
Okay.
The worst fucking Yokai Watch.
I hate
so
that
disgusting.
one. I hate it.
It's foul.
I'm gonna get him out for our next 14 stream.
Okay.
The Manji.
That's it. We're gonna wrap here.
That is it.
That is, yeah. Time flew.
Guys,
It happened.
see you next Saturday for, Sunday morning. In 3 hours from now, I think, as the live viewer. Good Lord.
2 hours from now, I think.
Well, we'll probably go live early, won't we?
Yeah, that's true. We will go live early. There will be a post.
We'll probably go live an hour early.
Yeah. We'll put out on the website speakersheavy.com.
Yeah.
You'll see the date. I'll
There'll be
put
a
something up there so you'll see when we start. All right, we'll see you there. And also then remember that from now on, if you're watching this show live, it will go live on Sundays, but the same time, but different day. Sunday until February 3rd,
5
including
weeks.
February 3rd.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode on Sunday, post JP FanFest. See you there.
Well, mid JP FanFest, actually.
Yes, in 2024 as well. So happy New Year. See you in 2024. Bye.
Happy New Year.